Has anybody heard anything about this?
We're now playing
The Haunted Four Cities.
Haunted Cities Volume 4.
Oh, apologies. Thank you. All right, so there's the trail over here.
So what was that? Do you remember one of the games we first played at the stream with the house?
Yes.
And it was like really creepy.
Yes.
And it had the Static, I think was the name. I'm just trying to think.
It wasn't called Static. It was called, it started with an E, I believe. Why?
It's the same creator. It's the same creator.
I feel like this is a game I've actually been wanting to play.
All right.
I saw somebody on YouTube talk about this game, and they I can't remember what the name of it was called. Was it? I want to say Exhume, but that's not the right word. Yeah, I think this is the game I've been curious about playing, because I've heard good things about this game.
Let's see. Trying to see if the other past game was where that we played.
It's got a house. It's not there?
Maybe I think it's something else. Maybe this is a different creator.
Different person? Well, if it is a different person.
Oh, Anatomy.
Anatomy! There we go. Samsonite. I was way off. Oh, I've reached to the bay. Or, yeah, it's water.
This feels like a Lynch film.
It does. That's what I love about it. Oh, I'm running out the water.
Bruh, you Jesus, bruh.
I am. Watch
Jesus,
out.
Bruh.
Give me some of that water. I'll turn it into wine.
Bruh, you're gonna make the blind to see, dog.
Hell yeah.
Bruh.
Watch out.
Anatomy Dev made quite a few, actually. There's this multiple Haunted Cities one. This is volume 4.
Yeah, I've heard that they make a lot of these sort of... They're not even really like games with a... Sorry, everybody, but these aren't really games with like an ending. They're more just sort of like virtual experiences, sort of like what we were making fun of earlier. But
hey, if they do it right.
I'd say so. Yeah, I really dug Anatomy quite a bit.
Yeah.
Although it isn't...
Games.
Yeah. Although I will say it's probably not very interesting for you guys to watch.
Well, who knows?
That's true.
You know, the thing is we are fun.
Are we?
We are entertaining.
This is the problem. I have very low self-esteem.
Well, stop that.
Oh.
Because based on the historical records and architecture of the region, we are confident to say that it was a religious structure of some kind. However, its arrangement and composition are unlikely any similar religious structures in the era or territory, despite superficial architectural similarities. Previous examination teams have failed to recover any furnishings, artifacts, devices, etc. that would expressly describe the henceforth temple's purpose. And while local counts, examinations of ambient radiation patterns and simple visual observations of the surrounding countryside leave it beyond question that the temple was the epicenter of the devastation and remain entirely ignorant as to how it was that the disaster came to pass. This remains the chief objective of all examination teams dispatched through the exclusion zone.
Sounds very similar to Annihilation.
I've never seen that movie. I want to.
Oh
wait, Annihilation. We watched that together.
Yeah, we watched that together.
I'm thinking of Arrival.
Yeah, no, it's like Annihilation, but even more so like the book than the movie, I'd say.
Jordan says, nobody watches streams for game. They watch for streamers, so don't worry. All are popular and appreciated.
Aw, thanks.
Aw, thank you for that.
Thank you, Tron. That means a lot.
Feels good, dog.
Yeah. All right, let's check this place out. It looks cool. It looks like dangerous.
Yeah.
This is really
Yeah,
cool.
it's really
looking.
weird.
I'd love to walk around a place like this. Oh. The swooping asymmetrical fins of the forge sheltered area have been something of a mystery to previous examination teams. Their shape and positioning perfectly enables them to gather moisture from the air on balmy days, back when the climate of the area had not been irreparably damaged, and such days were still possible. Which is then channeled into the shallow reflecting pools set into the floor in order that they be kept filled with water. However, this almost artistic asymmetry is not present in any other part of the structure, and such a break in uniformity is in stark contrast to many of the fundamental religious tenets of the surrounding area, but plainly it seems an ornamental indulgence that makes no sense to us given what little we know about those who might have occupied this place. One examiner discovered deep channels between the stones at the bottom of the pool which seem to have run downward into distance, but were too narrow and solid to be inspected further. Theories suggest some manner of sieve, a mechanism for gathering and storing potable water, or possibly even a cooling system for subterranean parts of the structure as yet undiscovered. Future examination teams may be dispatched with equipment suited for further exploration of these possibilities. Very fascinating.
Weird. I like how those all show it in color.
Well, yeah, it is interesting because then it's like, we must be here after the fact because look, the water's gone.
Yeah, that's true.
This is very cool. It's also, to me, it's also a question of, are we seeing... Creepy. The central chamber beneath the tower would be, by all accounts, the part of the temple used for, oh no, communal prayer and administrative gatherings, such is the case with other religious facilities of the region, all of which feature a similar central chamber. However, given the doubt raised as to the actual purpose of the temple, we are disinclined for making such assumptions. One detail that we find to be most curious regarding the chamber is the fact that not a single one of the examination teams dispatched to the exclusion zone has ever recovered any kind of talisman or artifact from within. Nothing so much as a scrap of cloth or particle of ash. While other areas of the temple show clear signs of damage and dilapidation, the interior chamber is immaculate, and almost deliberately so. Scavengers are rarely so delicate in their work, which rules out the possibility of the chamber having simply been picked clean by opportunistic locals. Also curious is the fact that despite its location directly beneath the extremely radioactive tower, the inner chamber is consistently found to be one of the least irritated areas of the complex. It is pretty irritated though, because I can't read some of the font.
Oh, it's irradiated, not irritated.
Oh, thank you.
But it is irradiating rest of the font, so it's hard to read.
The stone from which the temple is constructed has no particular insulative properties, which makes this something of a mystery to us. We have continued to look into possible causes for this anomaly, but the absolute lack of salvable material has proved a severe hindrance to our efforts.
I will say, I wish there was a maximum width.
Oh yeah,
so that you weren't stretched out, the text isn't stretched out all the way across.
Yeah.
This place looks like it's
that's a Geiger counter.
Yeah.
Look, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
This is very interesting. So this to me implies almost, are we seeing after it's been like ripped apart and studied?
Maybe.
Right? Like that's why the water's gone, that's why the chamber's different looking now.
That'd be a good reason.
It's very cool. I like it. It's very creepy. It's also, I wonder, are we seeing the heyday? Like, you know, like the stuff that we're reading, whenever we reach a section of this temple.
Like, is that coming at like the peak pinnacle of scientific study while we're like in the aftermath?
Right, exactly.
Where it's like, it doesn't matter anymore, I'm just trying to survive.
It's very interesting. Oh. Cool. No two examination teams. Anyone want to read this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extreme caution advised when approaching main tower of temple complex. Ambient radiation at dangerous levels. Protracted proximity to tower, heavily discouraged. Eventual fatalities, extremely likely.
Uh-oh.
The tower, being an obvious centerpiece to the temple structure, is presumed by most of us to be the nucleus of the disaster. The continuing extremes of ambient radiation originating from the tower's apex prevent approach, which has stymied all direct attempts at investigation into the disaster's most probable epicenter, and by extension the entire temple's express role in the calamity. This has long frustrated us for obvious reasons. It was exceedingly difficult to piece together the specialties of such a unique event using only secondary accounts, archaeological hints, and speculation. Mostly the answer to everything is waiting there at the tower's highest point, but our curiosities go ever unsatisfied. We have been looking into potential alternative means of inspection, including possible aerial passes, long-range examinations from atop the exclusion wall, the training and application of Eastern gyrovultures? Due to their intelligence, manual dexterity, immunity to most forms of radiation, and all other options failing, complete demolition of the tower in space with hope of a resilient dispersal of reduction of ambient radiation, allowing for approach. So is that tower still there? Yeah, it is.
There it is. I don't know if I want to go in just yet.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I don't want to go in just yet. I want to check out more of the tower first.
I was gonna say, I don't know if there's much else to look at.
Well, look at all this stuff down here. See?
Oh, that's true.
I feel like the game is trying to trick me into checking out all this other stuff first before I look at all this other stuff. I want to open the smaller presents before I open the big mama.
We want to absorb everything first. You do all the side quests before the main event.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to miss out on any of this sweet content.
Yeah, you gotta check the content, baby. I don't know if there is any content though. I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
maybe not. I would go in here in this room once again. This also implies to me, what I find interesting is, what if this is also showing, like, you see the beauty that existed before the scientists arrived to, like, you know, look into it, and they're sort of like beside themselves, aghast with the beauty. And then while they're studying, they end up actually destroying it, you know, in their search for knowledge. They've actually destroyed the thing that used to be so beautiful. You know?
Also, well, I mean, to be fair, they might be destroying because it's putting
Dangerous.
radiation into
that's
the air.
true.
So I feel like we
that's
want to
bad
get rid
as
of that.
well. All right. See, there's like a
That's where you
shit.
came from, though, isn't it?
Huh?
I believe you came from here, didn't you?
No, I didn't come from here. I came from the other side of the building. I fell. Oh, highly radiated.
It's okay. You're immune, I guess. Oh, there you go. Ooh, Christmas trees.
It is reasonable to assert that the exterior area of the north of the main structure was a plot of some kind. Many such monasteries and isolated religious communities of the time featured similar outdoor areas used traditionally to cultivate a staple crop that the temple's residents could survive on or use to trade with nearby settlements. However, it remains impossible for us to determine just what was grown here. Soil traces betray no sign of any of the plants indigenous to the area or indeed any surrounding regions from which seeds have been imported. Stranger still, radiation of a kind entirely unique to the modest plot can still be found in the soil, suggesting that the growth of some kind of radioactive plant with an extraordinary half-life, distinct even from the radiation that filled the area in the wake of the disaster. Absolutely no historic accounts of such a plant exist in any archive throughout the entire peninsula. Consequently, this small area of ground is of great interest to us. Examination teams are encouraged to check the area thoroughly for anything that may provide further information, no matter how seemingly minuscule. Yeah, this is sort of interesting. It's bringing up that idea of, like, the minute you witness something, you've changed it, you know?
Right. Like, does when a tree falls in the forest, does anyone hear it?
Is that the same thing?
I don't know. It's a weird, kind of similar question. Where
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true.
if no one's there to witness it, like, does it change something?
Right, exactly. Like, by witnessing
Because you
something.
being there, technically you absorb those sound waves.
That's true. That's a good point. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's right.
Thrill says no fall damage hype, so...
Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to go in here now, even though it's against my better judgment.
Yeah, what's that big crystal? What's it going to do? Uh-oh.
Cool. From the recovered notes of an examiner, Saturna, deceased. She was wronged. None of this would have happened with her sisters not wronged her so. Had her sisters not wronged her so. She could not have been so lonesome. Wouldn't have called out like she did. She'd have kept her old worshippers, the ones who knew how to build her temples and channel her stones, the ones that came from where she came from. She wouldn't have had to call out across the sea to a place that wasn't known. They only tried to love her and honor her here. But our stones are not like her stones, and our air is not like her air. And that's what caused it. That's why it happened. I'm sure of it. She will be vilified once her name is learned. But it was her sisters who broke her up and threw her down. Gods above. It makes me want to cry just thinking about it. How long she must have lain there under the sand, hurting and lonely and angry and not knowing what she did wrong. And now this, so much devastation just because she wanted to be loved and because they wanted to love her but didn't know how. And now she's alone again, wherever she is. I don't know how to pray to her. I would have if I could. Maybe just thinking about how sorry I am for everything she's gone through would be enough. I'm sorry, sister. You deserved better. This is not your fault. God damn!
All right.
That is some sad shit. Can I walk up this? Probably not.
I don't think you can walk up it. That's
Damn it.
vertical.
That's true.
Huh.
All
That'd
right.
be it, honestly.
Well, I mean, there's another path over here to this thing.
Oh.
See?
Dang, right.
It's very cool, though. Do.
This is very creepy.
I love it. I'm loving this. This is cool as hell.
Sad hype. The Overlook, for mercy, is one feature of the temple which can at least partially explained. Were it not for the exclusion wall, the Overlook would provide a grandiose view of the nearby lake, which is a feature the temple shares with all similar structures of the region. All are built in proximity to the inland body of water, generally at an elevation, and all feature an overlook with similar construction, extending the main structure and pointing towards the aforementioned body. This is some interest to us because we have at least some evidence to suggest that the temple was built with the specific purpose of performing whatever unique machinations precipitated the disaster, thus making the construction of an overlook something of a concession. If the temple's original purpose was not the practice of a local religion, then the overlook would be superfluous. It is possible that some of the temple's residents maintained their old beliefs, and therefore necessitated the overlook's construction, which opens the possibility that the temple's purpose may not be an entirely religious one after all. It has also been suggested that it was meant merely as a prop, a visual misdirection intended to convince locals from a distance that all atop the lakeside hills was normal, and that nothing untoward was being conducted. Some of us find this possibility somewhat cynical. I assume it says, but it cannot be ruled out.
Yeah. This is very cool.
What would be cool, though, is if they actually put like a darkened spot behind the
I
text.
almost wonder if they're doing that on purpose, though.
Ah.
Like, if it's the sort of thing of, like, this is... Because, like, what we're reading are scientific explanations of what's occurring, but by doing so, it almost sort of takes out the beauty of what we're seeing. And in order... Like, if it was easy to read, then we would actually welcome it. But because it's difficult, it's actually sort of... like going like because you think like, oh, this is giving some kind of like lore or backstory, I want to read this, but by making it difficult to read, it's actually doing what the game is, I think, trying to get across, which is by trying to scientifically analyze this this structure, it's actually taking away a lot of what makes it beautiful, you know. That's what I think.
Interesting read, but I disagree with the fact that I think you should be able to read text.
I guess that's a good point.
For just an accessibility standpoint.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Also, it's just hard to read. Like, it's just stressful. But, you know.
It is difficult, too, because it is, like, goes across like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's super long. Like, you need to make them put some gutters on that. Ooh. This is where witches do stuff, man.
It is. Do you want to read this one?
Sure. Easily the most baffling part of the temple at large is the pair of Karen stones?
Can I speak to your manager?
On the shore at the bottom of the steps northwest of the complex. Nearly everything about it seems at odds with the rest of the structure and with the region itself. They are of material that eludes identification and which cannot be located anywhere else on the peninsula. The arrangement and indeed their very presence suggest a kind of clandestine purpose that would likely be considered paganistine, possibly even heretical when juxtaposed with the dominant religion at the time. In the territory yet, it is obviously too close to the temple to have been kept hidden. The glowing arches line the stone steps which lead to the shore were found to have constructed after the temple itself, but the cairns themselves, hitherto impossible to date accurately, are highly presumed to have been there for much longer, suggesting a deliberate acknowledgement of the cairns in the arch's structure. Finally, prior examination teams have found traces of kinds of energetic charge in the air around the cairns. Not radioactive yet, with a similar half-life to radiation, and distinct from both the fall of disaster and the radiation found in the soil of the plots just north of the main structure. While it seems safe to assume the cairns have little to do directly with the catastrophe, both their purpose and their existence remain something of a fascination to us. Examination teams are encouraged to check the surrounding area, but are cautioned against protracted proximity. Many examiners who remained in the cairn's immediate presence for more than several minutes began experiencing symptoms similar to the combination of radiation poisoning and etheric plague, with at least one case resulting in death.
Ooh, I bet it's that lady who was like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry."
That's true, probably.
Sister.
Now I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm dead. Whoops.
Examination complete.
You saw all the content, baby.
I like this. I like this quite a bit.
It's very chill. It's very creepy in an atmospheric way.
Assessment. No significant new findings.
Yeah, if anything, it looks sadder out here.
I love it.
Sad, bro.
Return to exclusion wall bulkhead for extraction. You got it.
Where was the exclusion wall bulkhead? where you started?
I think it was. I think the exclusion wall was by where the tower was, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. This
You
is...
think if you stand there, you get excluded
Oh
from being
God!
What?
You got water on me.
Oh, sorry, that was the top of my thing.
No, it's okay.
Top of my thing.
I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
Just so you know, you're wet from walking all that water.
No! Yeah, I was walking on the water. That's what I get, I guess.
I'm just trying to drink water over here. I'm just trying to stay hydrated, yo.
That's true. Guys, drop a hydration reminder.
Yeah, force me to hydrate. Or whatever. You can modify a single email. I'm just looking at this stuff.
Ethan's bored by this game.
No, I just want... You're at the point where you just got to get back. Like, there's not much else.
Yeah, where is the bulkhead anyway? I thought it was over here.
I don't know where the bulkhead is. What's a bulkhead? We said it at one point, probably. But
God, yeah, I remember them mentioning it.
do you think it was the very beginning area?
No, I don't think so. God. Oh, no, where am I? Maybe it's over here?
No, the hydrate is the little reward button in the bottom left.
No,
You
this
can-
isn't it.
Click a hydrate thing. Spend like 100. Spend 100. I don't know what these called. E-bucks? What are these? What's the currency here?
Money? Dinero?
Dinero.
Where's the fucking bulkhead? Is it up there? Guys, help me out, please.
I bet it's back where you were at home, bruh.
You think so? All the way back
I
there?
think it's back at the original place where you started.
Okay. I'll go back that way then.
Yeah, it's that way. There you go. Posture check. Get good posture, bro. It's good for you. Just play video games like this. How bored is it back? There you go. I think it's back there.
Okay.
I assume.
Possibly.
I'll just go by basic game design, you know, right? Like,
Go back to where you started.
yeah, go back to where you started. A little backtracking.
Hooray.
Bulkhead.
Seems like a far way to walk. Oh, yeah, I guess you might be right, actually, huh? Because that's where the wall was, that big wall.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right.
I love the ambient sound in this game.
Oh, me too. I remember that being a big factor of anatomy as well.
Yeah.
No, Thrillo, not again.
Add a command, so did I do it right? I don't even know if that's how you do it. I will let you redeem it if it's not something weird like that.
Dangerous levels of radiation detected. Beginning quarantine procedures. Stand by for extraction. Oh no, not quarantine.
Not again.
Cool.
Wait, what's that?
That was it?
Gonna stay inside, honey, watch your cartoons. You don't need to see what I'm doing out here.
So many pixels. Oh. I don't have a shovel. Press return to continue. I don't have a shovel. Press return to continue.
I'm hydrating. I also almost spit that out of my mouth. I'm really sorry.
I'm
that
glad you
happened.
didn't.
Yeah, that would have been really gross.
We're supposed to use the arrow keys. WAS doesn't work. So I gotta use arrow keys.
Boop, boop.
I walk very slowly. I guess I gotta go to this door. Enter the house.
Spacebar?
There's blood beneath her fingernails and bile on her boots and a stirring in her stomach from the singing. Oh.
Of the roots.
Oh, it rhymes.
You know when things are actually creepy when they rhyme.
Yes.
This is a fact. That's why all songs are technically horror songs.
That's why all songs are so scary.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I like fixed camera.
Fixed camera's good.
Read the holy book.
The holy book is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
You open to a random page. The boy came to a clearing where a great bloated tick wallowed in a shallow pond, and he found that he could not speak, for she had filled his mouth with leeches as he was running through the swamp. Oh no, it was Shrek! Oh,
It's metal, dude.
that is pretty metal.
It's very metal.
It's a scary, that's a very metal image. It's like, oh, Grandma!
All songs are horror now. That's a take. Not all songs rhyme, though. That's true. But the scary ones rhyme.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up, Gam?
What's up, Gammy?
Gammy Gam, you gonna make me some pizza rolls?
Touch your shoulder.
Yeah, make me some pizza rolls. I'll touch your shoulder and say, make me some pizza rolls. Stop watching the static. It's not good for you.
Creep.
It'll rot your brain.
Uh-oh.
Get digging.
Uh-oh.
Take the shed keys. That's cool.
I like it. Taken.
Liam Neeson.
Examine the elderly woman. I have a very particular set of skills, like digging. Sitting in that chair is all she does anymore. I can never tell if she's awake or asleep. Maybe she's neither. Or both at the same time. Cool.
Dang.
Later, Grammy. Enjoy your
See you,
TV
Gams.
show.
Enjoy your stories.
Honestly, as long as she's not watching Fox News, I'm fine with it.
Same thing, more or less.
There's anything on this side of the room.
Can you walk fast with shift?
Oh, let's try that. Nope.
Nope.
Gotta take your time.
Waiting. Taking.
Turkey. Turkey? 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 Turkey?
We're just slowly bip-bopping around here.
There we go. Let's go. Bit
Exit
bopping.
the house.
She shares her bed with the insect. She sleeps away the light. Pretty soon, her skin will bloom. Oh, damn it.
Just watching Owen. Now that's horror. That's true.
Oh, man, I totally forgot about that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I was living in a great state of being, Thrillo, but now you brought it up.
Yeah, thanks, Thrillo. I appreciate it. All right, where am I going? There's like the three paths.
Well, you gotta go to the shed, right?
Right. Where's the shed?
Dog, I don't know where the shed is.
Ethan, you played this game before, right?
Yeah, I love this game. It's my favorite game of all time. I'm gonna say go up or something. Like go pick a path and stick to it.
All right,
man.
let's go up. Let's do it. It seems weird that the shed would be so far away from the house, but what do I know? I'm not a game designer. Oh, I can run. There we go.
It's shift. Oh, maybe you're just gonna run inside.
Yeah, it's rude to run inside.
Ooh, this looks
This
cool.
looks very scary.
I love the way this looks.
I like how I am just illuminated.
So I was in the woods recently and it was really foggy and it was pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet. Does it feel like this?
Kinda.
You're in low poly?
Yeah. It's a collection of
just a light.
polygons. This is a cool view too. I
Oh
like the way the
no.
light
I
reflects.
really don't want to be lost.
Let's go top. Let's go up.
Okay, we keep going straight. I also don't like when the game gives me the ability to run, because then I get nervous that I'm going to have to run away from something.
I just think let's go faster.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully that doesn't fall on you.
Oh yeah, that'd look good. I don't know what that's there for.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh my god. The only thing I don't like about
Hey, you yeah, you got
Yeah. the only thing I don't like about fixed cameras.
Where'd you go to college? Cal Poly? No, I went to low poly. Cal Poly? Now I knew those vagrants from Cal Poly would be here. Cal Poly. Which one, though?
There's so many.
Well, you found the well.
Wait, I was supposed to go to the well. I was supposed to go to the
Well-
shed.
Now we know where the well is.
A well, grandmother and I use it to draw fluids up from the veins below.
Fluids.
Yeah, I know. What fluid we get depends on which phase of the moon it's in. During the new moon, the well gives us blood. That's the only thing the roots in grandmother's garden will eat anymore.
Oh.
It clots in the irrigators, even at full spray. I used to only have to clean them every week or two. Now I do it daily. The crescent and the gibbous moons both give us hemolymph. It sustains us. Grandmother used to cook for us. Now I do it. I've tried to teach myself many ways to prepare that, but it's difficult to make much with it apart from soup. Half moon gives us water. It's the only time, and there's less and less with each passing month. The full moon gives us bile. Most of my free time is spent trying to find how we're meant to use it. We're meant to do something with it. I know it. I feel it urging me when I bathe my hands in it. The well is dark. I can't see the bottom of it, but I can hear the vicious gurgling of fluids far below. I can't draw up any until I replace the bucket. I've often wondered what would happen if I jumped down into it. Maybe I'd be carried away by the current to another place, or maybe I'd just break apart against the stones as I fell. I'm too scared to try. The well is dark. I can't see the bottom of it at all, but I can hear the... Oh, wait. I see. Cool. I'm going to go away from that well.
Yeah, that's too creepy. Why don't you leave that area?
Yeah, later, well.
Too spooky. Well, see you later.
Well.
Well, I'm out of here. Okay, so maybe go a different direction.
Thanks. I'm glad you're so helpful.
So maybe we know where the well is.
Yes.
You know, that's knowledge.
It's true.
Um.
I'd say we got through that pretty well.
Yeah.
Ethan, have you ever seen a well in IRL?
You know, there's a house nearby that actually has a well in front of it. Have you seen that?
No. Near where we live?
Yeah, near where we live. You walk down the street, when you go out the community center and you go to the right, and you make another right down that one.
Really?
There's a well there.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's real, but there's a well there.
Probably not.
Probably
right?
not, right? But
Yeah.
it looks like it's made out of bricks. It's like, why would you build a fake well out of bricks?
Because we want it to look nice.
I
It's all about it.
guess.
It's all about what it looks like, not about what it does.
I guess, but it seems weird. It seems weird to have it there. You'd think that like Irvine Company wouldn't allow that.
Uh-oh, you've told everyone on the internet where we live.
Oh no, in Irvine, the big city of Irvine.
It's not that big.
It's pretty big.
Not big enough.
North, south, east, west. It's all them places.
Who do we like the best? What does that sound?
Oh, it's meat.
Oh, there's the shed, I think. Hope.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those look like a shed.
Go. Oh, okay.
Big.
Stay inside, honey. Watch your cartoon. Oh, it's already.
You don't need to see what I'm doing out here. You don't want none of this shit.
Ethan about to get haunted by angry developers.
Oh yeah. So we're really talking so much shit about this game. Well, I guess
Not this game.
That's true.
Take it. Get digging. What am I digging for?
Check those barrels. They look cool.
They look like they're from Canada.
Got maple leaves on the top.
Yeah. Can't see nothing on them.
Nothing.
Nah.
Damn.
I know. I was just as curious. I thought maybe we could blow Grandma up with them. Guess not. Some kind of Evil Dead. Some kind of Home Alone style thing. All right. So now we gotta dig.
There's blood beneath our fingernails, blood on our boots, and a stirring stomach from the singing of the roots.
Ba-da-ba-da. Hey, oh.
Bring it around.
There's no reason to dig here, so we gotta find a place to actually dig.
Dig it dig it.
Dig it
Dig
up, dig
it.
Hey,
Gotta find an armpit and
and,
zero.
caveman.
Caveman.
Okay, so I gotta find a place that tells me to dig. All right, I don't probably have to dig at the well, right?
No, I don't think so. You probably have to go to the other place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other direction.
Left,
I've now
right?
gone north, and I've gone. I always mix up west and east.
You know, one of the weird memories I have of Holes, the movie, or not in the movie, the book.
I never read the book.
I really like the book. I read the book before I watched the movie. My parents were at like a composting class, like a class for composting, because they wanted a free composter.
Okay.
So I remember being drugged to that, and I was like, I'm gonna go read Holes in a random part of the park, and I just remember sitting there in the middle of nowhere being like, what am I doing here?
Aww.
It's very strange.
Wait, you didn't remember how you got there?
No, I remember like, this is a weird thing. I'm just sitting here reading a book in the middle of like a random place where my parents are just getting a free composter.
Did they end up getting the composter?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, got a
Oh, that was
composter.
weird.
Oh.
Look at this. Yeah, like single red.
Ooh, a single red dot.
Yeah, that's very spooky. Can I go across these? Examine the roots.
Examine them.
More roots every day. There's more of them. They look like they're flowing towards the garden this time. Can I dig? Okay, no reason to dig.
They want
there.
that blood though.
Is that blood? Is it?
No, but they're looking at the blood for the garden. Remember how they're saying how Granny feeds the garden
Oh, yeah,
blood
that
or
is
whatever?
right.
Because
I
blood is
remember.
the only thing that the garden likes.
That's right.
Them some blood-ass thirsty plants, you know?
What's this way?
I don't know. I'll check that out afterwards. The light makes it seem like something's chasing you. But
I
it's just the lighting.
know. Oh no, it's a graveyard.
Oh, dig up some graveyard.
Oh, look,
What's
it's a
that?
giant root.
It's not creepy at all.
Examine the swaying vein. Grandmother's trap root. One day it will grow into a massive tree, seething and terrible, and
Vivacious.
it knows the taste of 10 different monsters. Its flesh is constantly whispering, demanding more. It's pretty creepy. I shouldn't upset them. They'll know. They'll feel it. Do it. Okay, fine.
You like this?
Yeah, that's pretty gross. It said that it would grow into a giant tree, which really makes me feel like all of the trees here once were roots. headstone is unmarked. An exterminator is buried here. The greatest monster of them all. Oh, these are all the monsters it's eaten.
Oh.
Oh, let's go back to the first one then.
Kiko, man, what's up? Is this Alone in the Dark? It does kind of feel like
Yeah, it
Alone in the Dark.
does.
Or...
But I'm here with my good bud Ethan, so it's not. I'm not really alone.
That's true. None of us are really alone. But this lady's alone.
This lady's all alone. Well, she has her grandma.
Sure. Oh, you going in order to read them?
Yeah, I want to see what the.
Well, that's the entrance.
Yes, you're right. It's unmarked. An extortionist is buried here.
Ugh.
I don't like remembering this one. I had to carve up the faces of 100 coins to bury them with the body. Oh my god. My knife kept slipping and cutting my fingers. I cried, and it got shouted at for it. I was too young. She shouldn't have made me help her. That's very scary.
Dang, Grandma's mean.
Okay, so I can't do anything. This is what she meant by upsetting them. I can't upset
So you can't dig them up.
I can't dig up any of these bodies because I'll upset
Kiko
them.
Man says, with friendship, you're never alone.
It's not true.
What?
A lector was buried here. I don't remember much at all about the burial. I was too young. The only memory I have is my grandmother whispering to me, telling me to throw cockroaches at the body while it was being covered in dirt. Back then, each cockroach filled my whole hand. God
Ugh.
damn. This like game designer really has a way with creepy ass words.
True.
A liar is buried here. We buried him when I was very young. I remember watching his hands and feet turned into tongues as we lowered him into the ground. He slipped off the rope and fell apart. Damn!
Weird.
I love this. This is probably like, this is a really good game.
Yeah, I like this one a lot more than the other one. Although I like the atmosphere of the other one, I think it was a little slow.
A murderer is buried here. He snarled and snapped the whole time, and we finally had to fill his mouth with stones and burn away his arm so that there was no chance he could dig himself back out and come for us. It took all night. I love how she keeps saying how young she was, too. It adds to the level of creepiness.
Yeah. Yep, this one's all beat up, I think.
This is the exterminator. The greatest monster of them all. Grandmother doesn't even like me to look at this grave. He murdered so many. Not a word was spoken as we buried him. We just listened to the sizzling of the fluid as it boiled his skin away. Grandmother was laughing.
Oh, God.
This is so good. I could read these all day.
I could read about people getting buried all day.
It's just like such really like interesting, like vivid ways.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
really puts an image in your head.
A thief is buried here. One of the ones I buried alone, back when I started having to do that more and more. Even as I poured the soil, the body kept sprouting hands that groped blindly at the roots in the surrounding earth. I had to sing to distract myself. Holy cannoli.
Too creepy.
Am I burying Grandma, I wonder? Is she the
maybe.
monster now? An arsonist is buried here. Thinking of him makes me angry. I had to build a dollhouse, and I was so proud of how its spires twisted and its veranda swallowed itself. He broke into the shed just to burn it down. He was the first one I ever buried all by myself.
Glad you did this in chronological order.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too. Blasphemer is buried here. I was only a child, but I remember him very well. He frightened me. As the body lay in the earth, it looked to me and whispered, "Reject the worms, child." Grandmother split his skull with a root
Good lord.
and made me say grace to the Pallid Queen for the rest of the night. You know what's interesting? It's like, it's a good thing that they've only killed this many people because they've just been evenly splayed over time. If they had to kill one more person.
Yeah, you don't have a room. You don't have a spot for him anymore.
No.
I mean, that's what that path is for. Maybe it's more graves.
Oh, there's more graves. A voyeur was buried here. He was buried with his eyes open, held that way by strips of tape. The body was laughing, an uncomfortable wheezing laugh I can still remember. I was younger then, but not much younger. All right, I think we only have one more left.
Levelhead says, if you ever get a chance to watch Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, you should take it. We just watched it and loved it.
Is that the one with, is that with Billy Crystal? It's with Billy Crystal, right? Let me know. I think it's with Billy Crystal. I always mix Stop or My Mom Will Shoot and Throw Mama from the Train Up.
Too much mama content.
A lot of Mama movies. Sylvester Stallone. A Descent is buried here. Grandmother always hated dissidents the most. And Elise Getty. She's from Goonies, right? She's the old lady from Goonies. Is that the right one?
I don't know.
I always mix them up. Anyway, I wanted to read some of his writing, but she never let me. Even with the centipedes tunneling through his eyes. I hurled accusations I never told anyone, but in a strange way, I admired him.
Damn.
All right. We're
This is
all
some
out of
grim.
graves.
This is grim.
I love it. I love it. I love how grim it is.
Love the grimness of it, huh?
The grim guy.
All right, let's go right.
Will
Right,
do.
baby. Let's see where that goes.
The lady from Dormammu is the lady from Goose. See, I'm telling you, I always mix up those movies. All right. Thank you. Sly Stallone.
Sly Stallone.
Sly Stallone.
Hey!
I'm a fighter here.
Oh, stop! My mom will shoot.
Neither have anything to do with Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
I've never even heard of this movie.
It's about a mom who will most likely shoot somebody.
1992, action comedy. Wow.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I literally am mixing up these two things.
Dog, this has a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. are you trolling?
No, what? Are you saying that? Do you believe Rotten Tomatoes?
Sometimes.
I'm pretty sure I saw Sylvester Stallone in New York. I think most people in New York look like Sylvester Stallone. Though. Oh, this is what the red was.
Oh, it was crows.
Look
your
at this.
favorite.
Yeah,
Can you dig here?
Maybe. Let's try it. Oh, I do.
Dig.
Dig.
Yeah,
Dig. Diggity dig.
Dig.
Hey, duddy duddy. Hey, duddy duddy. Diggity dig.
Dig it.
Just dig it.
Dig it.
Blood bells have gathered on the arms of the irrigators. I hate how quiet they are, just completely silent.
It's not a good movie, but it's fun and dumb. Okay.
Okay. Is it one of those like cop movies?
You gotta go dig them holes.
Should I keep digging in this location? I already got a prompt.
I
I have a bad feeling.
I think you keep digging. Stuff keeps changing.
But there's other locations.
Yeah, but this is a good spot. You know what I
I guess
mean?
so.
Like, it's good soil. Kissin' Kate's gonna be here.
Kissin' Kate.
Kiss-
Played by Patricia Arquette?
I believe so.
I don't want to keep doing this. I want to stop. Something's going to happen to me. I mean, I
You were
agree
told to
with you.
dig.
Yeah, we have to do what we're told. That's what we've learned. Grandma tells us to do things. We have to do them.
Stallone is a hard-boiled cop that plays by his own rules. Then his mom comes to town to help solve the big case.
I love it.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be pretty bad. It sounds like it's trying to be like Last Action Hero, maybe.
More like last action movie for Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, are you dead, dude?
Looks like it.
Can you try to get out?
Nope.
The crows were not silent. Is that the end?
Yep. The earth churned, and the house is what came out. Gruesome little cluster of verandas and spires, gables and windows. The earth kept rising, like a tick, like that TV show The Tick, filled with blood, drank from the earth all around it, and in a way laid claim to feed the house up atop the hill, like a queen on a throne, surveying. This person has an issue with blood and houses.
Yeah, a lot of pent-up stuff with blood and houses. I'm feeling a lot of stuff.
Bedrooms and drawing rooms and halls and attics, kitchens and bathrooms and nurseries.
Oh
These
my.
are a few of my favorite things. Dark and quiet, only some of the windows let the light in, but there's only one basement, and it was where she lived. The matriarch, screeching, rat queen, cluster of veins and connective tissue, grinning, gnashing mouths. It was her house.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
Look at that creepy thing.
It's very Doom-like. It feels
Yeah.
very Doom.
You can read now.
She wanted a family, needed a few loved ones to live with her. It was lonely in all those bedrooms and hallways that she couldn't see. You should be more here? What? All the emptiness,
I was going the wrong way.
like a ringing in her ears, but visitors weren't exactly knocking down her doors. She'd have to make some,
Cool. Some visitors?
I guess. She'd need a husband.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. A man of the house to shuffle around those hallways at nights, making sure doors kept locked. scraping his feet along the carpet and sobbing gently into the silence.
Scraping.
Husband things. So she concentrated real hard and snapped off a few pieces of herself to grow into little drones so that she could get to work.
I like how the words never go away. Just constant words.
The drones spread out into the forest.
Get inside, don't know what to do.
Her hands and her eyes. What do I do to make a husband? She thought to herself. There were a lot of trees all around just doing
It's true.
nothing. So the drones gathered up a great many twigs and sticks and fallen branches.
Uh-oh. Had all these plans for this place. Sorry.
She could use the hair from the bodies of the people who got sick whenever they came to explore the woods. Tie the sticks together, give her husband a handsome coif.
Koi fish.
Koi fish. 2 long arms, 2 long legs, a long body, and a long head. All together,
Hey, it's
held
a deku
together
tree.
with hair and glue of an old room. The drones could eat the rest. They earned it.
I'm the deku tree.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
As soon as she had a husband, she was just how she wanted, milling through the halls, wheezing and click-clacking his twiggy hands against the walls and doors and windows, dragging his feet and giving sweet little whimpering cries. It was nice not to be alone anymore. Still, it wasn't enough. She didn't want to be a couple. She wanted a family.
Family. House is sealed forever. It will never really open at all. It was never really open at all.
A sister would be nice, she thought. Someone to scream at her. Someone who would come and go and keep an eye on her house from afar. What were her sisters made of?
Always plans. My arms hurt.
Huh. Oh. There was a cemetery nearby, just beyond the tree line,
All right,
not
I'm
too
going.
far for the drones to reach, full of bodies.
Oh.
All full of ghosts, buried and trapped in their bodies, screaming and screaming, ready for
Body.
harvest. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The drones tunneled down into the graves, biting the corpses and sucking the ghosts out through their necks.
Ooh, this is new.
They came together, spat them all out into a pile and glued them together, pulling and stretching until the whole big mass was shaped kind of like a woman. A good enough sister, she thought. She'll shriek and make my life worse. Press her face against the windows and fill my rooms with jealous looks. This music's good.
I like it a lot. I
So
like
now she has a husband to keep her company, and a sister to keep her angry. But what's the point of being a family if you don't have any kids? She should have 2, she thought. A son and a daughter. That love each other and hate her. Or love her and hate each other.
My blood feels dull and heavy.
Either would be nice. They'd bring life and motion and sound, filling up the walls with shivering worm noise and trying to dig out each other's eyes.
Never hurt you.
Her son would be an inside relative, like her husband. Her daughter would be an outside relative, like her sister.
Ooh.
It was easy enough to make her son. Boys are simple and sweet.
You just need puppy dog tails.
And the other thing, I forgot what it was.
Chemical X.
She brought the drones home and used their teeth to bite herself up, sucking up her own blood and spitting it together in a pool. Her son rose up out of it, made of it, and got right to work running amok all through the lower floors, staining the carpet and leaving smears on the walls.
Stupid.
Those
boy.
dang boys.
Look at that. Something's clipping through the ground.
Her daughter would be more complicated, she told herself. Daughters always are. So should you be made of
Slime and snails and
complicated
puppy dog
things.
tails. Thank you.
The spiders of the woods had their own hierarchy, ages old and complex as anything.
My veins miss the old poison.
They had 8 legs, a too large number of legs in truth. The drones went raiding. The spiders fought,
already been here.
bit up the drones till they're nice and swollen, even for a few of them apart. But once the drones grabbed the queen by the thorax and squeezed her until she burst, it was all over.
Yeah. That'll show her.
The drones dragged the spiders together, and the spiders were too defeated to care. They mashed them up, squished them together, broken enough that they'd stick, but whole enough that there'd be plenty of legs and mandibles and eyes sticking out all over. I have such a lovely daughter, she thought with pride. Her daughter wasted no time vomiting webs all over the place. Some nights, the daughter and the sister would meet, conspiring how to kill her. It was wonderful, she thought. Just how it should be.
Very cool.
Also, all the spider webs in the back.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Very creepy.
They're like getting worse.
Time passed, like it won't, like it's wont to
to
do. For a while, she was happy, but not.
I used to be burnt once at a time.
Used to burn once upon a time. All the husband did was scrape his way through the same halls, the same order, whimpering the same pleas and scratching the same walls with the same cluster of sharp wooden twigs. Don't you ever do anything interesting? She shouted. And he tripped and lay still for a long time. Then he just got back up and did his usual thing. Worthless man, she thought. I hope your hair comes undone and you fall apart.
Oh.
Her sister,
I was already here.
on the other hand, was far too lively. No longer content just to mash her eyeless face against the glass, she had found herself some shears and knives to use as hands, and had taken to carving up the walls outside, scratching the paint and marking up the wood. Hateful woman, she thought. You're supposed to envy, not assert yourself. To make matters worse, she was spending far too much time with her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Get that.
Dang, dang, dang. Auntie's becoming the fave. The daughter.
Strength, oddly enough. Nope, don't know what those are.
My feet.
My feet.
They had so much in common, after all. They were both made of dead things. They were both locked out. This made her angry. You're supposed to make my daughter hate me, she thought, but instead you made her love you, and that's a whole different story.
That's cool.
They went everywhere together, the daughter and her hundreds of slowly grasping spider legs. The sister with her ghostly sockets always weeping pale fluid. I'll make you pay for this, sister mine. She took solace in her son, the only one that truly loved her. That did anything right, but he was fast congealing, and every inch of carpet he dragged himself across or wallpaper he tripped and fell into took a little bit of him away. She didn't want to lose him like that, and so she made him come back to the basement. He tripped and fell down the stairs, splattered apart, and ended up just like he'd started, a pool of her blood. I'll miss you, she thought, as the drones lapped.
Rattling chains only by own house to haunt. Cool.
As the drones lapped him back up. She hated her family. They weren't what she wanted. The drones went to the husband, cornered him in a hallway, pulled out his hair.
Cool.
He fell apart. And they gathered up the twigs and fallen branches and fed them to one of the living room's fireplaces. His smoke screamed and smelled like rotted teeth. Good riddance to bad rubbish, she thought.
This is what it's like to be a beatnik, says Willow.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Sick,
I can
sick.
get it.
You're burning your son and like husband. That's cool, man. The sister. The drones lured into the woods with a pile of heirloom jewelry and old unsent letters. When she fell upon the pile to feast, they fell upon her, crushing her soft, pale skull and shredding her apart. All the ghosts that made her sank back down to the soil, no bodies to hold them anymore. They were free. I've done a good thing.
Oh.
Mike needs a bongo. Her daughter was sad.
Hidden by the wreckage and pulled by the wings. Oh.
Oh God. The drones pulled her apart,
Oh,
little
look
by
at
little,
him.
separating out the slick, chitinous little corpses
shit.
she was made of. She didn't fight, didn't even bother to say goodbye. Ungrateful, she thought. I should never have a daughter to begin with. The spiders were gathered up beside the corpse of their queen and buried. The drones didn't bother leaving a marker on the grave.
Does it ever get any easier? This is so cool.
And she was alone again. Just her and her sinew and her gnashing teeth. Alone in that house. In that basement, the drones built monuments over her corpses of her family while she slept. She passed the time talking to herself, making the drones chew off parts of her, trying to will the house to shake apart. It never did. No matter how much she pulled at the walls, she felt very empty.
Oh, no.
I hope someone visits me soon, she thought. That's what I need.
Bleeding time from that will do it.
Wounds that won't close. That'd be a surprise. So she opened a little path in the woods near the house she waited.
Oh no!
And waited. As long as I don't talk to my dead family, I'm sure they'll come visit me. I'll invite them in and let them come see me, and then I'll have the drones chew off all their skin.
Oh no!
And I won't be alone anymore.
Oh no, that's what's happening to us!
I won't be alone anymore when they come visit me, and I've let them in. And they have come to see me, and I've chewed off all their skin. I won't be alone anymore.
Oh,
It'll be so nice not to be alone. I won't be alone anymore. I hope someone visits me soon.
oh Jesus.
I won't be alone anymore.
This is so scary.
Have to go to a specific spot?
I don't know. I think it'll just end. Yeah, there we go.
I have to do something I want to have
Yeah.
to do.
Very cool.
Very cool.
I liked that one a hell of a lot. Cool concept. Definitely could have been condensed. Nope.
It was a little long, but it's fine.
I loved it. I loved it.
I like the
Every
music of this
moment.
one.
Yeah, I like the feel of it too.
I was gonna say that other game felt like it felt like a visual, like reading like a novel you kind of read, like a short story, but that, like accompany audio and stuff. Oh, I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I made it better with my dramatic reading. Well, thank you.
Uh-oh. Oops.
I don't know if you're supposed to do that, dog.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, clearly I was supposed to do that because like happened.
Oh God. What is that? No!
I don't know what that
Don't
is.
go to it! I hate it!
I have to click it. I have to remember the lot. I have to remember the street I was on. The dog that got me is back there. I stopped moving after it got me. I saw it. It must be there with my skin filling up its metal stomach, processing and grinding. I got over the fence and looked down to my leg. Just wet muscle, no more skin. I kept moving though until I did. I found that house and went in through the window, and they had the nice bedroom in there with the full bed and the pictures of the lake. Don't know how long I slept there. Maybe I'm still sleeping there. Feels like a dream down here. My skin feels wet and sallow like in a dream. Like if I open it up, I just be full of air and smoke. Maybe I will. You're not going to stop me, are you? You're not going to get a key under the skin. I don't have any more. Me, it's dog and singing. I need that key.
Give me that key!
All right, they need a key. Read it less fuel. I feel like that will take everyone out of it.
I need that key!
That is a very creepy man.
Yeah, I don't like seeing him in the middle of a
In the middle of a hallway?
river.
I almost feel like I cheated myself by jumping off the
Yeah.
thing immediately. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help myself.
I know. You just have a longing for death. You're like a lemming.
I am. You know, that's not real.
What, lemmings doing
Yeah,
that?
lemmings don't actually do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
that
in the
was-
video game they do, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So technically they do, so checkmate. Got you there.
Yeah, checkmate, lemmings.
Based on the video game, which is facts. Yeah, it's fair. You never know what will happen in these games. Like, sometimes they'll do something goofy, it'll just kill you, or...
Yeah, well, I just assumed, like, oh, there's probably, like, an invisible wall. I can't really jump off the
I mean,
side.
it might put you back once you get through a certain section of it. Oh, there's another one here.
You have to tell me I know what's going on here. I can still feel myself, my weight in the bathtub, roaches in my neck. But I know that that's not where I am. It's where I have to be back to, not where I am. And now I know the difference. But I can't move. My feet are stuck to the floor. See this? See all these veins like the roots of a weed. Oh, roots and weeds again. It's fucking annoying. Can't move, can't see, can't hear, can't get home. God, I can feel them though. All those little teeth and legs. I can hear the alarm going off in the other room. It's like I'm here and I'm there at the same time, but the real me is here. But the me I need to be is there, you know? You look pale, so it seems like maybe you know. Wish I could do something about these roots, though. Wish I could just carve them out and get moving. I guess this is have to figure out what I'm doing out here. Hop on the trains downtown, crawl up underneath. All the roads lead to home, right? Fucking business on my mind. Well,
I want to ask, is Kitty Horror Show okay? Like, this
probably, they're probably working out some issues through these games.
I feel like it, yeah. This
is how you do.
I guess this is this is the artistic struggle. I guess
I wonder if I have to click these guys.
they were throwing lemmings off a cliff for a Disney documentary.
Thank you.
Disney used to make some really crazy documentaries too, high quality.
Documentaries. Do you remember? I don't remember. I remember some things. I don't remember at all. God, it's like, oh, I can stop. I can stop it in the middle. God, it's like cut out. You know, I remember there was nails, and they cut my feet, and I walked ribbons, skin trailing, flapping and laughing and skittering, collections of ashes. I remember his eyes so wide, all these rotten teeth, so many teeth, rows and rows. I don't remember why I need them. I don't remember. Can you tell me anything I'd like to remember? There's this feeling in my palms, like there's things in there, crickets or termites, and they're swimming in my muscle and chewing up my memories, and I dig them out. But what did they do wrong? That's just what they need to do. It's only natural. I feel dizzy and my head hurts. Maybe I'm hungover. I drink so much of the stream. Hey! With my head held under.
Taint overdose.
I had to drink. I'm thirsty and afraid, and my feet kept hitting the concrete until they felt soft and painful and wet. I think I was laughing, but I can't remember. Fuck, I can't remember anything. Can you help me? Text could use some more brevity. I kind of dig it, though. This very much feels like when you're having a panic attack.
I guess you're right.
Like, it's just like constant
like word vomit.
doubt and like fear of everyone and everything. And
Yeah.
you don't really know what's going on.
I kind of feel more like this one needs more of an edit than the last one, in my opinion, but...
Maybe if I had spent more time walking around the city.
Yeah, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad.
Yeah,
Well, maybe we'll get back to the city now.
hopefully. Or maybe the game.
I almost wonder if that was like a secret area you're not really supposed to like know about.
That would be cool. I like that. Feels like, oh no, that's just oh, it is. Is it a guy?
Just vibing over here.
Hello. I really can't stand taking the subway anymore. I know I get it. It's free and it's fast and it's convenient and we have to support them or they'll die off. I guess it's more the stations I hate. The platforms or whatever you call them. I hate sitting down there waiting, just sitting in pitch dark except for those emergency lights that kind of jitter if you look right at them. And what's with those shapes moving around in the dark? What are those even supposed to be? Hanging people? Hands? I don't know. Maybe it just touched by one, by small... Oh my god, okay, yeah, this is a lot.
Maybe there is supposed to be some brevity.
So, what I'm getting from this is, so we're here, which is sort of like surface level stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then when you jump down, you get into the nitty gritty, and it's sort of like, you know how this person is obsessed with like structures. Perhaps the idea is like the structure of a city is like the structure of people, and on the streets, when you have issues with like the world or whatever,
You just
or
kinda
with
complain
depression,
about 'em.
you complain about whatever bullshit.
Not like actual things that are actually eating at you.
Right, exactly. My friend, word of advice to you. That tall building on the other side of town, the one with the blue light near the wall, don't go near that building. Shit, probably don't even go near that building. Want to go to that building. Last place I was at. Oh, I want to go near that building.
Go to that building.
I just got to find it. With the blue light, it said. Tall building with a blue light. People on streets. Did you need on it?
Did the chain gang sticker work? Table split? It's been a while since I made sure that thing worked.
Oh,
It should've.
there we go. There's a blue light.
Dude, tight.
Nothing's happening though.
Good, I'm glad it worked.
Oh, Monday night only. The Fang, Tooth and Maiden. Hooks and knives. I was a teenage, giant, floating, omniscient tick with spider eyes and 98 human teeth. PG-13. That's pretty funny. This is basically what it feels like to go outside during quarantine.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, honestly.
You know what this place is missing? A hotel. You may laugh, but I'm telling you, when I was younger, everywhere that was anywhere had a hotel. Okay. Can't jump on that. I went to this blue light. Nothing happened.
Yeah, maybe it's not so bad after all.
Maybe that person's
just being wild, then, you know.
Guess so. This feels like a place that you could like skate around in Tony Hawk.
It does feel like a Tony Hawk level.
Probably just because of these like sick
ramps and
sick
stuff,
ramps
these
everywhere.
bowls and everything. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. Probably some bullshit. It's not so bad here, really. It's not. What I mean is, there's worse places we could have ended up. And while yes, I understand that the fact that it could be worse doesn't mean it's okay. I think it's important to try and look at things positively, right? Perspective. Honestly, for me, it's an improvement. I don't know where you could come from, but I grew up in an industrial town. The factory, the nucleus, the town, the jobs were okay.
It's just too much and it's too fast.
It's a lot. It's very fast. Probably if I was playing this alone, I would read it, but I don't. I feel like this is probably pretty boring to.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Ghosts. This building's full of ghosts. Isn't that funny? They crawl and slither and moan. But I don't know if you would say they haunt. You look at this place and it seems like the sort of building where ghosts would be stored, not ones they'd haunt. Have you seen ghosts up in 3B apartment with the damn carpets and all the aquariums and stacks of newspapers? The old head just shuffles around, moving its jaw. Yeah, I would probably read this if I was all alone. It's very creepy.
It's creepy with this dope-ass music, though.
Yeah, this music's pretty dope. Overall, the music in this game is very dope.
Yeah, honestly, I think her strengths are definitely like sound design and atmosphere creation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're obsessed with that kind of stuff, too, so.
It's true.
That's
it's really
high
just good
praise.
world building.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what this place looks like and feels like, even though it's
You've never
very
been
low
there.
poly and
Oh,
very
yeah.
low res. Yeah, yours.
All right, I'm going to read this again. With the blue light near the wall, don't go near that building. Shit, probably don't even want to go near that building. The last place was that the building would sometimes show up there. It was exactly like that. I mean, exactly same window, blue light, greasy alley behind a restaurant smell and everything. That blue light tripped me out, so I broke into the place one night. I don't know why, because I was younger and dumber, I guess. I just liked walking around in places, and I'm like psychologically opposed to locked doors, so I go in and start walking around there. It's usual stuff, mostly emptied out, old explorers and old style.
Words! God dang, there's so many fucking words on the screen,
And
man.
I can't like scroll either or slow down.
There's so many.
So
It's like I'm looking at the credits.
So you remember the guy downstairs said that he broke into a place
Yeah.
and like died or whatever, or like
Yeah.
was stuck in a thing? Maybe this is the same guy, but this is how you would tell another person, you know?
Right, Kiko Man? Like, it's so many. It's a lot. I wish it was just displayed in a better format, honestly. It wouldn't make it so overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's more words than Ace Attorney. Good night, Corgo.
Good night, Corgo. Who knows? Maybe there isn't a way to really win the game or end it, you know? Maybe
Yeah,
it's
man,
just,
there's no ending. You just stop when you're satisfied. But how do I know when I'm satisfied?
you haven't been satisfied once this whole game.
I've never been satisfied.
You'll never be satisfied.
I'm not satisfied until I see the itch.io launcher. That's the only way I'm satisfied, and I know the game is over.
Yeah. I mean, maybe somebody should look up and see if there is an ending to this game, or if it is just like a.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, another guy. Don't know if this is somebody I've talked to already. You have to tell me. I know what's going on here. I can feel myself, my weight in the bathtub. Yeah, I already talked to that person.
Let's see. Oh, there's actually not really any walkthroughs on this.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I typed in Author Series Volume 4. There's only a volume. There's like two. I guess there's 2 streams.
This is another set of ladder. Maybe he spits me on somewhere different. There's the guy. You knew? Yeah, grades are too.
Just skipping through this YouTube video.
So either ways to turn the above ground area into a dark red.
Yeah,
lighting.
there's definitely a different section.
Well, I'll go up again. How about that?
But how to do that is a mystery.
Well, there's another one here, so I'll just take this one. If it's wrong, I'll just jump again. Oh. Well, now it's nighttime.
It's changed. So perhaps that cycles forward the time, maybe?
Yeah, well, maybe you could tell that I hadn't talked to anybody.
Maybe.
But it just knew that I jumped like an idiot.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, you don't get to know.
Where do you come from? Sorry, that may be a little personal. I ask you because I don't look like the rest of us, but I also because I was going to ask if you had any basements. Basements fascinate me. They're like the ocean, you know, so depthless and unfathomable. All right. The movies the same? No, they're different. Spines. Motion picture of wolf people screaming at things. The theater's exposed and beating heart. That's cool.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good bet.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I don't see much more. You went to the blue light area, right?
I did. That's where I met that lady talking about basements. Let's go back over here, I guess.
Let's check that area real quick. If there's nothing, jump off.
Yes, that's what my plan is. It seems like there's only one person outside right now, which, I mean, I don't blame him. It's spooky out here. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Oh, is that somebody? Yeah, there's somebody.
Oh, there's someone there.
I really, really can't stand. Oh, it's this
Same
fucking
one.
guy again. All right, well,
Subway
fuck you.
guy.
Woo! Oh,
Haha,
damn
it's
it.
got a railing.
God
You can't
damn
just
it.
jump off
It's almost
anytime
like they
you want.
knew somebody was gonna do it.
No.
Hey, look, it's the skybox.
Whoa, that's trippy. I don't remember that red part going.
Oh, it did, I think.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go back upstairs again. Then it'll probably be all red like this, like people were saying.
It'll be like if you go down. It's a metaphor. If you go down the underground enough, you're gonna bring that stuff back up with you.
Yeah, there you go.
If the underground is corrupted, it's gonna be sucked up through the roots.
The whole thing becomes corrupted.
Yeah. That's it.
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's only a guess. I can't.
It's
I can't
only a
figure
guess.
out.
I can't tell what Kitty Horror Show thinks. But now it's back to normal.
Yeah,
Perhaps you need to talk to someone down there specifically.
that is a funny idea, right? Like you have to talk to somebody in order for the thing to progress.
Yeah. I would,
Yeah, this is exactly the same. Oh, wait, this lady's here now. She wasn't there before. All right, well, I'll jump
There's
off.
an area where you can like walk around. There's like tables and chairs and stuff. Have we found that?
Downstairs or up here?
Is up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's one up here. I mean,
It's probably the
I think it's
same.
over there. Why?
Just wondering if that's like an area that would trigger something new.
I mean, I'll go there again if I can remember how to get there. It's sort of like hidden between buildings, so it's hard to find. Maybe it's this way. No. God, these vibes, man.
It's just vibes, bro.
Yeah, here it is, right here. Should I come
Yeah.
here at night, you thinking?
I don't know, maybe. I'm just looking at what this place is, what these guys are doing in their long
this
play,
person is
but
here.
I don't really understand the difference. Oh,
That's the same person I talked to before. All right, let's go.
yeah, gotta jump off the edge again, I guess.
This game is pretty good music, right?
Right? The YouTube playthrough I watched, the players just quit. Well, maybe that's what happens after a while.
Yeah, maybe there's no ending.
But at least at some point we got to get to that point where it turns red.
Upstairs? All right, how about this? I'll talk to everyone I can find down here.
Didn't you already do that, though?
Well, I didn't do that the last time, did I? I just, like, skipped to the...
That's true.
All right, let's talk to this guy.
Dog that got me locked there.
Got a dog.
The dog.
All right, there's a stairwell. I like the designs of these guys.
Yeah, they're very creepy and unsettling.
Yeah, it looks like it's sort of like X-rays that have been mirrored.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's very cool. Or just like bone imagery in general.
It seems like something I'd find in like a gift shop in the Mojave Desert or something.
Yeah, it does.
But like made creepy, like attached to a humanoid body.
Have this creepy, I don't know, put this on your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
There's nobody in here. So
Maybe
few
you did
people.
talk to everyone.
There's only one person in here.
I do like you can run real fast. It's nice.
It is nice. I can get around pretty easily, even though I don't know where I'm going. There's somebody.
Do you remember? I don't remember some things.
September.
I don't remember it at all.
It's been a very singy stream.
Yeah.
Hope people appreciate that.
Well, that's because I got to go to the bathroom and I've just not gotten a chance to get up.
Go.
No.
Go ahead and go to the bathroom.
No.
All right.
I'm going to get them kidney stones, baby.
I'm sure that the running water sound isn't helping at all.
Yeah, it's really great. I love it. It makes you really want to pee in the river.
All right. Well, I'll try this, and then if nothing changes, then I don't know. It's the same person.
That's that.
Come on.
Well,
All right, let's
go
go.
up there. See what happens.
Let's go up.
This one's got good vibes, so I don't think it's got much else going for it.
Yeah. It's probably the weakest of the four.
Which is sad.
Yeah. Same.
It's the same one, yeah.
Hmm.
Are we too dumb?
No.
Nah, I don't think there's much.
I think what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to actually sit there and listen to everybody talk.
Yeah.
But we don't have the patience for that.
It's also they go too fast. It's hard to read.
Some of them go too fast.
Yeah.
Well, some of them mercifully go fast, so that if you are just playing the game to get through it, you don't have to actually sit there for a really long time as they blather.
That is true.
But yeah, all right. So should we quit the game?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.